crowded world of experts, mentors, and coaches, ready to share some soundbite of knowledge, there is something missing. Real knowledge, real leadership, and real results. Provided the leadership and have produced massive results, not only for themselves, but for millions around the world. Holton Buggs is one of the most recognized leaders in the world of direct sales. Known as the Michael Jordan of network marketing, he is responsible for billions of dollars in sales, has led hundreds of thousands of individuals all over the world to financial freedom, and is considered an icon, admired woman in the industry, teaching empowerment, encouragement, and success strategies to hundreds of thousands of women all over the world. She is the personification of strength, passion, and style. Individually, they are the best of the best. Individually, they have changed hundreds of thousands of lives. Together, they will change the world. Please welcome to the stage the #1 couple in direct sales and founders of ibummerang, Holton and Erlene Buggs.
Do I hear any boomers out there? Can I get a boom over here? Can I get a boom over here? Can I get a boom over here? Can I get a boom right here? Can I get a boom over here? Can I get everybody boom? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, here's the new one. I-boomerang, baby. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to wake up and be here today. And I want to welcome you from wherever you are. I know we have people from all around the world, and we'll find out. And today is a very, very special day for us. Erlene and I have been talking about this moment forever. And she had been talking to me about, when are you going to write your book? When are you going to start a company? When are you going to write a book? And I told her, I said, listen, I started working on the process. I said, after our 25th anniversary in this industry, I said, I wanted to write a book as our gift back to the industry. Okay? And so we had hired someone to actually take the story and stuff like that. And she ended up writing a book. Give her a project, she'll get right to it. So she just finished the last chapter of her book. Was it last month? Yeah. Last month she finished the last chapter of her book, okay? And so I believe that the universe, I believe that God has something bigger. And he says, listen, you can write a book and give it back to the industry. But I believe what he had in his plans was for us, the industry of network marketing. And every chapter is going to be a story of your success and many other people to come, which will be a never-ending book that will take place over here. So I want to thank all of you for that, just for being here and celebrating this day with us. I've got to thank my wife because the queen of fun and style, she dressed me. She's my style editor. She'll look at me real quick. She says, no, change your shoes. No.
I mean, I always say it with a smile. Well, sort of a smile.
Sort of a smile, right? And so now she won't let me edit hers. She'll come and she'll say, honey, which pair of shoes looks the best? and I'll choose them. She says, thank you, but I'm going to go with these other ones here. Does that happen to any of you guys? I thought it was just me, right? And so, you know, when we talk about fashion, here's the issue. If you ever seen her closet, her department store, and, you know, I was talking about what colors I'm going to wear, and guess what she had? Every time, I don't think I have anything to wear.
No,
I don't think I have anything blue and yellow.
Yeah, blue and yellow. I pulled something together now.
But anyway, but guys, I have to tell you that the biggest success that we've had hasn't been because of what you've seen me do. And I get a lot of the credit. I'm the face of the business, and she's completely okay with that. But I tell you guys, man, I'll tell you straight up, the best, what I call booster of your success that you can have, if you're really, really looking to build something solid, okay, you've got to go, I'm telling you, get yourself, if you already don't have one, okay, you've got to get yourself a wife. I'm just being honest, okay? Now, okay, I'm telling you guys, I'm just being honest with you, okay? I'm not saying you can't build it if you're single. You can. You can. And the benefit is that you don't have to split the money 90-10. You don't have to do 90-10. Okay? But I can tell you that with everything we've done, she's the engine behind it. You know, when we pull up in a car, everybody focuses on the outside. Nobody says, okay, let me check out the engine. And so it's the engine that gets you here. And so I want to turn you guys over to my engine. Honey, I want to thank you so much. It's been 28 years. This should be 29 years. 29 years. Amazing industry called network marketing. We never honestly visioned being here, starting a company or being CEO. We never visioned that whatsoever. But 28, almost 29 years, we'll tell you the story of how it went a little bit later on. And I can't wait for you to really get to know our real story, because some of you who see us now, you only know the party last night.
Right.
Okay? If you were at the party, make some noise. Before I give it to her, I had a call this morning. The guy says, sometimes, I can do this with him. He says, how was the party? I said, bigger than y'all's convention. That's my, but that was my boy. I can do that. I can do that with. Y'all can't say that. Y'all can't tell people that, all right? But anyway, but hey, I want to give it up to you. I want to thank you so much. I love you. And we have an entire journey of people that we're going to be able to really live the rest of our lives with and impact them. And we've got some family members we don't even know yet, because we're building this for legacy.
Right.
And some of y'all are going to have babies. Once you get one of these, y'all going to have babies, right? And then their baby's going to be in the business, and then we're going to, that's how it works, right? That's how it works. So I love you, baby, and I want you guys to hear from my queen over here.
Oh, so sweet.
Hold the top right there.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, there we go.
Don't
Hello, ibummerang. I'm not going to take up too much time because I know you guys want to hear from Holton, but I told the crowd we had at the house last night, I'm just grateful to be here. Holton said he never saw himself as CEO, but as wives, we always see in the future, right? We see so many things that they don't see. And I have been loving this man since I was 12 years old. I know his potential. I know what he means to people. I know the sincerity of his heart. And I just knew that this is what needed to happen. Now, I didn't know that it was going to be ibummerang. I didn't know it was going to be travel. We didn't have it all figured out. But I'm just so grateful that God answers prayers, right? God always answers prayers, right? There is never a prayer that goes unheard. So you got to keep dreaming, right? You know, I was talking to one of my girlfriends the other day, and I was talking to her about having dreams, because sometimes life bulldozes your life, right? And you forget the possibility of life. And thank God I married a dreamer. So for those of you out there who really believe in the possibilities of life, don't ever lose that. Don't let life trick you into believing that you don't deserve more. You know, I mean, Holton and I are from the hood. My mom is here. I was raised by a single parent. Mom, say hi. That's my mommy. And my cousin is here, who's like a sister. Say hi, Rika. But, you know, this is finally a business that my family feels comfortable doing, because it's so easy and so non-threatening to talk about travel, right? Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to see a part of the world that they haven't seen. So I'm so grateful to have you guys here. I just want to thank you for being here. This is monumental. I will never, ever forget this day. So thank you for being a part of our dream. And hopefully you got a dream of your own, and we're going to help you make them come true. All right? Thank you.
Guys, have a seat, please. Have a seat. Have a seat. You know, it's amazing when I take a look around and I see all of the people that's here. It's a humbling moment for us for a few reasons. Number one, you trusted us. We didn't tell you the name of the company. We didn't tell you how you were going to get paid. We didn't tell you when you're going to get paid. Some of y'all are saying, oh, we really get paid? I thought this was just fun, right? We didn't tell you any of those things, okay? All we told you was, we have a plan. Right? That's what we told you. And for you and for those of you who are watching right now, all around the world on our live stream, guys, let's give it up to the people. Let's give it up to those on live stream all around the world. Because you made it happen. And I sincerely mean that. You made this happen. And the story of how this evolved started a while ago. We always thought about how can we make an impact on the world. And I remember years ago, and this is when we were living in our first house. Erlene and I bought our first house. I think we were 21 or 22. We were in the industry of networking, and we thought we were making some money. And we had gotten out of debt, and we had some money coming in, which is pretty good. Not like a lot, but it was, for us, it was the world. And I never forget pacing back and forth in my bedroom, because I was like, okay, we're out of debt, what's next? And you start feeling a little empty. That's why when people say, you know, money doesn't make you happy, it's the truth. Because when you get some, you realize that there's a lot more to life than just the money. And this vision came about of, I'm like, wow, what is it that's next? So I said, you know, I want to be able to impact the lives of 1 million people. And I felt just like what you feel now. It was nothing. And I'm like, that doesn't move me. And then I reset that goal, and I said, you know, my definiteness of purpose in life is to positively impact the lives, spiritually, personally, financially, of 100 million people. And when I said it, chills ran through my body. And I knew that was the purpose. And this was back in maybe about 2000, maybe the year 2000, something like that, 2000. And ever since then, that was when we got on a path of what I call a defined direction. And we knew who we are. We knew who we wanted to become. And if there's any message that I want you to get from this, and what our company actually means, is that we want you to find who you are and become that. Because today we live in a world where social media confuses you of who you think you should be. Because we want to be like the person who's got the most likes. But that's not you. And that's not who you were designed to be. But I can tell you that when we started to win, when we started to find our happiness, is when we had a definiteness of purpose. Actually became our motto for how we were going to live our lives. That's what it was all about. And anything that didn't associate with that defined purpose, we eliminated it out of our lives. Focus. And so there was a lot of different ways that we could have gone. We could have taken low roads. We could have taken left. We could have gone right. But we always look back and said, is whatever we're about to do, does it have anything to do with our definiteness of purpose? And I'm not standing up here saying that we're perfect and that we've done every single thing perfectly. What I am saying that we've done the things within the scope of what our definiteness of purpose is. And when you define a purpose in your life and that purpose becomes larger than you, what you'll start to understand is that you will start soliciting help from places that you didn't even know that you had it. You will start to see the world open up for you. You'll start to see opportunities open up for you. You'll start to see the right people come into place. And you're like, where did I meet them? How did I meet them? And that's really what success is really all about. And our whole goal here and our whole mission, what ibummerang's mission is this is a vehicle that will allow people all over the world to find out who they really are. Now, whatever that is, that's going to be up to you. ibummerang is not designed to make millionaires. It's not designed to make billionaires. It's not designed to get you a Lamborghini, a Rolls Royce. It's not designed to get you Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Christian Louboutin, Gucci. Okay. Those are byproducts of things that you'll be able to collect along the way. But the most important component is you. Okay. See, I want to share something with you real quick here before I get off the stage here. All right. There's you've seen me talk about this company before. Okay? And it's called You Inc. You Incorporated. And many of us have gone in corporate America or corporate wherever your country is from, and you've built countries and you've worked for companies, and you've read their policies and procedures, and you've read their manuals, and you've read the handbook of how to make all of those things work, but we still haven't identified how to make us work. Do you know the handbook on you? And if there's anything that we're passionate about, to rewrite the handbook or to define the handbook on you. And so what I want you to understand is everything and every decision that we'll make, every person on our corporate team, every vendor, every partner that we'll ever have, if they don't buy into our core philosophy, then what we'll do is have to find somebody else who buys into that core philosophy, because you are too important to have anybody associated with us who don't believe in you. And I can tell you that the people that we have, our corporate partners that we have up here, they believe in you because I just invited them. So Michael and they're here, listen, we'd love for you to come. They paid their own airline ticket. They paid for their own hotel. They didn't ask. They believed in what we were doing, and we ran through so many changes. We had a big fight one day, it wasn't a big fight, but I talked about it because it was a good thing. We're at a restaurant, and I'm fuming. T. Gray's gonna tell you about it. I'm fuming. And because I hadn't had a chance to really share with them, because, T. Gray was just giving them the details or whatever, and I'm trying to put this together, and they don't understand. And I'm like, oh, they hear this all the time. They hear it all the time about, every company says they're going to put, 100 people in the business, or 200 people. Let me get on the phone with them. We got on the phone and we worked it out, we duped it out for 5 minutes, and it was all peaceful after that. But they're here, okay? And you're going to see something that's been done here that is going to make you, it's going to make it easier for you to identify you, okay? So let's give them a round of applause. Scott Warren, I left you about last night at the party, but every time I call Scott, we built a relationship. We've known each other now for, years. I think since maybe 2006, 2007. And I called Scott, and here's what I need, Scott. I want to make sure we're compliant. I want to make sure we're legal. I want to make sure we're solid. I want to make sure we're bulletproof. Okay, Holton, send it to me. I'll make sure it gets it done. And Scott, hey, listen, we're going to have a party. We're going to have an opening. Are you going to be there? I'm there. And it's a sign of believing in you, believing in what our mission is, what our vision is, of helping you define you. And Scott, we appreciate you. We appreciate your presence. Guys, just stop going and give a round of applause. So many other partners that we have around here are people that are participating with us. I called my buddy Samson. I haven't even had a chance to tell my wife, I need to go meet Samson. He's coming over to the house, and Samson is someone I haven't even had a chance to talk to him. I just invited him. From Taiwan. He says, I can leave it on bug. I'm coming. I'll be there. And so Samson is here. And there's just so many other people from our partners and vendor partners and I have to call them, it's part of the family. I'm just identifying them in terms of what some of their contribution is. It's incredible. But they're here. And they're here with us at the beginning of it. And I truly believe that they believe in us. They're not just here because of the ride. They're here because they really, really believe in us. Because many of them could have said, hey, listen, you know what, I'm too busy, I've got too much going on, we can't make the sacrifice. Hey, these guys put more money into that technology than they made from us. Then we come back and say, hey, listen, now we're going to do it for real. Really? Really? Okay. And so, but that's what it's all about. You know, our family, obviously, guys, we couldn't have done this without our family. My mother-in-law, my mother who's back at home right now, my dad who's back at home right now, just the entire family, my cousin Rita who's here. Guys, give it up for my family. My son, who's practicing daddyism, not parenting, late. Yep, he's late, and this is his first event. And this is his first event as a distributor. He's got a good team going too. And matter of fact, you're going to meet one of his superstars that he's got. And his superstar right now is on the phone inviting some people right now to this event as we speak right now. Wow. Okay? So we're going to give it up for those young millennials. He's going to take some of his own money and get out of my wife's shopping budget. That's where I take this money from, her shopping budget. But there's a very key component that of other people as well that have come into play that I've just got to just acknowledge and think. You know, Peter Hirsch, I was coming from Korea, and Peter and I have known each other for some time. And my son and Peter about to tell you a story. Anyway, my son and Arlene, I don't know if we got on a plane or flew or drove, but we went to Dallas and telling him Olivia was having her first concert. And hey, it's her first. We're going to be there. So we drove down to Dallas, had a great time. We've been friends ever since. We've done some amazing things together. Always kept in contact, but when you hear about, you know, David Manning, you know, which I'll speak about in a moment, and us coming together, myself and David Manning coming together, sometimes people look at two powerhouses coming together. But two powerhouses coming together doesn't happen if there's not a strong enough hinge. Okay? And so I believe that the gates to a different network marketing is open, but the gates have opened. We had two doors, those gates open, but Peter Hirsch, where he's right somewhere, Peter Hirsch was the hinge. And that's it, you gotta meet David. And David came to my house, and we sat down, and I just said, okay, I always watch people. I'll meet him 2 times, and he'll tell himself about the 3rd time. I don't say that, I just watch him. Because you can't act inconsistently outside of what your subconscious is. On a consistent basis, your subconscious will win every time. You don't even know it. So you're going to be you. You have to be you. You're programmed that way. And so I just sit and watch it. And I watched the consistency of David. I was looking at something and we see what's going on. And just watch and see what's happening. And we sat there and we talked and we came together with this idea and magic happened. And then I went down to Atlanta as a surprise at a meeting that was happening Super Saturday. Some of you were there. And I saw David on stage in front of the room. I'm like, the world has to watch. I'm like, yeah, you don't know the powerhouse team, guys. I think you do know. You got a powerhouse team of people. That is, I was like, I've got a tag team buddy on this stage. Yes, sir. I don't have to carry the whole load, all right? So David, I want to thank you so much for this. And just really caring. I mean, you know, one of the things I've seen about David is how big his heart is. Yes. And guys, I'll tell you right now, here's the thing, okay? Don't tell me nothing bad about David. You don't have a problem with me. You let me know. Because I watched how much, and I've heard how much he's given to people, even when he shouldn't have, and they probably didn't even deserve it. But that's the spirit of ibummerang. How much he gives. And so because of that, look at what's come back. It's just amazing. I've had a chance to meet the entire staff, and one person as well I know that I've had a chance to work with a lot. And see, I love people who are get it done people. And the Lord Spirit, where's the Holy Spirit? But the Lord Spirit is just absolutely amazing, and there's a standard that we have with how we operate as a company. And when we went down and we met with the entire team and we laid out the philosophy, and it was based on our 3D principle, and I'll share with you now. The 3D principles, how we will operate. How we do this, just the way it's going to work. Number one, can we define it? So if we have a project, can we define it? If we have a technology, can we define it? If we got a promotion, can we define what it is? If we don't have a very clear, simple description for what it is, we can't define it. That means it doesn't happen. Can we define it? Number two, can we defend it? That's going to be Peter, and that's going to be Scott Warren over there. Is it legitimate? Can we legitimize what it is that we want to do? We want to make sure we can defend everything that we talk about. When we say 110% guarantee, we want to be able to defend that. Yes. That's what we want. It's not just in words to be cute. It's not just in words to have as a recruiting tool because it lures other people in. We've got to be able to stand behind everything that we say. Absolutely. Everything. And that's from every person in customer service, from every person that you will ever come in contact with. Whatever they say, it's going to be defensible. We've got to be able to defend it. And number three, can we deliver? Can we deliver? So if we can define it, we know what 110% guarantee is, low price guarantee. We know it's legal. We can defend it. We know we have the wherewithal to be able to do it. And can we deliver? Those are the three principles upon which every decision will be made in ibummerang. And so anytime a new project comes up, the staff know, hey, listen, where is it in the 3D principle? Where is it? Where is it? And so we want you to know the values that we stand for as a company, because that's what makes the movement. Volume doesn't make the movement. How many of you heard a person say, I used to? I used to, right? I used to earn. I used to make. They're still living back used to days, right? At some point in time, that means the foundation or something, it's kind of like having a car. I used to have a Mercedes until they were repoed. Right? Your financial foundation wasn't, I know how that feels, just, okay, they came and took my Lexus. Wow, I didn't have a stable foundation, spending way more money than I should have been spending. I had no business having a Lexus at that time. That's another thing we're going to talk about. This is not going to be the show. We're not going to encourage you to be in the show business or fake it till you make it business. Listen, you don't have anybody that you have to go and impress at all. At all. I would rather see you driving, that 12-year-old vehicle that's paid off than stressing about this new car that I got to keep on spending because I'm just going to make money. Boom, right? No, okay? We don't want you quit your your job because you're inspired. You may be inspired, but you quit your job too soon. You're going to be motivated too. So, get too busy that a job is in the way. Don't quit your job and say, if I have more time, I can build a business. No. When your job becomes a distraction, I'm making over here, $50,000 a year, but over here, my business is, it's just cranking away, and I've got 6, 8 months, 12 months of income from a job put away. My taxes are paid. I don't have, any, my credit cards are paid off. All I have maybe is a little small car note, maybe a house note. Let me counsel upline to someone who's had that experience before I quit, and let them give you some advice.
Boom!
We're not going to promote you to go buy. We want you to invest. Everybody talked about this years ago. Our goal was to make sure that our investment account is the biggest bill we have every month. How much we have to put into investments per month, we want that to be the largest deposits that you have to make in certain accounts, and that's your investment account. Not your spending account. Now, we're going to have some swag. We're going to have some bling around here, okay? We believe in the bling, but there's a place for the bling. Don't bling first. Build first, then bling. Don't bling, then build. Because we're talking about legacy wealth. We're talking about you doing something today so that your kids and your grandchildren or whatever it is, that we can truly have for the first time that I've seen in network marketing. I don't know enough legacy millionaires in network marketing. Yeah. I don't know enough. I don't know people say, this entire state that we have, our grandparents were in network marketing and they left this to us. Yeah. And we just carry on the business and we have. I've been doing this for almost 29 years and I still haven't met the person who's talked about that. Why not you? Why not us? Why not now?
Woo!
But if you don't spend it all, because I'm going to tell you who I made a lot of. And I made $8 million the last 4 years. But can I get a bridge? Can I get a bridge? I need support. That's the new word. I need support. You need support? Okay, well, I'm gonna support you. You need some support. Okay, I'll support you. Get some people on call. I'm gonna do support. I'm gonna do some support. You need support. No, it's support. I'll just start to get $6 million. Yeah. But see my checking account, my savings account. We're gonna have some issues. Guys, let's stop that. All right? Then those are just some of the beliefs that we have. That's just who we are. That's the difference that we want to make. Why is it there's not enough legacy millionaires that they go out and spend? They spend every single dime putting up a facade and not doing what it is they're supposed to do. So we're going to stop that. We're going to put it in it. And what we're going to do is we're going to set the example. Okay? And I can tell you what we're going to do. Here's one of my dreams. My biggest dream is we're going to have recognition coming across the stage. And what we're going to have is mortgage, brain partners, and partner money.
Boom!
She was telling her goals to put a date on it. Let's get rid of that debt. And so, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a board. We're going to have recognition boards. stores in our corporate headquarters, and it's going to be who tore up their mortgage. We're bringing you across the stage, and if we have to bring the fire marshal, light a match to your mortgage, I'm telling you, we are going to make a difference. And people will get so motivated to get recognized, but they get recognized and get out of bed. How many of you know across the stage? Our corporate team, we couldn't have done this without our corporate team. That's been simple. You hear me talk about it all the time. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that have made this come to fruition. We could have done it by ourselves whatsoever. We didn't do it by ourselves. I got to give my hat off to my wags. And those of you who watch Billions, wags is Axelrod's like right hand that Axelrod dreams it, wags makes it happen. Okay? And many of you know me, I'm not the detail person. Right? I'm the guy who walks around like, man, I need a marker. Anybody got a marker? I need a marker. Okay? How's the marker? And I'll go draw a picture of a marker looking for a marker with a marker. That's me. That's just how I am. But wags, T-Gray guy, let's give it up for T-Gray. It's just a culture that we have. We just get it done. We don't have working hours. There's no such thing as working hours. I mean, when you're inspired and you're driven, there's no working hours, 9 to 5. I mean, some of us have to rely by that because of schedules, but we just get it done. And I can tell you, I'll dream up something, T-Gray, I got it. See, give me an I got it person, and we can change the world. I got it. Okay? I got it. It doesn't matter. What it is, I got it. I got it. I'm like, T-Gray, you got too much. Give it to somebody else, okay? All right? And so having that in place right now, I can tell you guys is invaluable. Because this is when you can move mountains. This is when you can take a vision and you don't have to be afraid to dream because you got people who understand where you're going, what you want to accomplish, and they want to be a major support role and a part of it. And that's what's amazing. That's what's incredible here. Right? Mark JaCkper, guys. I was going to go with my t-shirt, with my, I have my countdown for 3 t-shirt. He goes up there and takes off his jacket. And the room went, boom. And the red clouds went like, boom. I'm calling David. Look at this. He looked like he had just left. I think he was behind the stage doing push-ups. And came out there and just ripped off the, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to keep my jacket on. But I can tell you guys, the same thing with Mark. He's come, just whatever it is. And myself, T-Gray, him, listen, it's like 24/7. It's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, whatever it is, that we just go to work and we got the things done in a major ways. So guys, I want to thank Mark JaCkper for his contribution. Amazing. And another one that we have, Marvin Sacco, he's probably too busy. He's our IT professional. He's putting everything together for us. Guys, we're going to be delivering some amazing technology to you. It's going to be off the hook. One person that you don't see, they're not here, but their fingerprints is probably on every one of your TSA numbers. Literally. And that is my executive assistant, Natalie Uricha. right? She's on inspiration time, which means she gets maybe 2 to 3 hours of rest. She don't even sleep. I don't know how she does it. So thank you, Anna, for everything that you've done. You know, our whole team that we have that's behind Catapult Productions in the back that we have that has been our partner. E-Money, we call it E-Money. Eric Johnson just makes things happen. Brian Green, who just flew in and said, hey, Buzz, listen, he came in for the event. He said, listen, I'm going to work. I'm going to make things happen. You got to be able to meet all of those guys as well. But I got to tell you this right here. For a very long time, we've had a lot of friends who've been there and been our support. And, you know, there's a guy we call him 001. Some of you are just a joke. Okay? 001. Okay? And people would ask me, you know, who's, you know, how's it set up? How's the structure? How do you build it? That's how it's going to be. That's how I've always, you know, coming to a company. I didn't care who was in the company. I'm like, hey, listen, this is where I'm going to be. Okay, we'll build the other side. How it is, just go build the other side. And how's the structure? And we thought about, you know, how do we want to situate our business, the philosophy that we have, somebody who's going to be a protector, somebody who's going to be a defender, somebody who's going to stand in the gap and really serve because it's the right thing to do. And not necessarily from an authoritative standpoint, but from a service standpoint. Because, you know, when you hear the term master distributor, specifically in America, sometimes it has a connotation of, okay, well, here's the person who is the boss. And we're about freedom, okay? We're about freedom here and not necessarily answering to a boss. And so we have an opposite philosophy. Now, I want you to understand this, pay close attention to how I say this. Our global master ambassador is not a position of rights and authority. We're doing it the opposite. We chose someone, and it wasn't even like a choice, it wasn't even a second thought, but someone who was going to be there that we know was really ready to say, listen, I'll put me second and put the field first. And that's what an ambassador is. It's not someone who says, here I am, where's the role in front of me? It's somebody who says, hey, what can I do to make your business better today? Now, hard worker, incredible worker, extremely successful, knows the industry, okay, loyal, but will go and take the shirt off of his back for every single person in here at the drop of a hat. That's the type of person that you want to know that is at the top of the structure. And that's the type of person that wasn't even a choice. It wasn't like, okay, well, we got 5 people, and no, it was one candidate. There's one candidate only. And he's been the first person, he's been the 001 in my group for I don't know how long. Okay? 001, and, you know, and so we joke, but I'm not going to joke today. I'm not going to call you a nickname, okay? I'm not even going to call you a nickname. We don't do that much, all right? But, guys, I want you guys to really give a big round of applause for 001. He's our global master ambassador of this entertainment. But one thing I know is that he's going to have the field back 100% of the time. It's always going to have the feels backwards, okay? I had a chance to meet some, as I tell you, people come into your life. And what we looked at, how we're going to set things in play is each country will have an ambassador style that we'll have. You know, an ambassador that we believe will represent and who knows the country and someone who can really carry out the vision that we have. Someone who's looking to serve. And I felt it was so appropriate, even the short period of time that I had a chance to meet this couple and actually this family. We you know, you don't have to know someone forever to feel a strong connection. You just don't. But I told them that when I told my wife, and I met them in Orlando, I said, honey, I met somebody that this is one of the first couple that I believe them. Most people I believe in them because they just talk, and then I wait till they do what they do. But I had a chance to say, no, I believe them. I believe them. And then my wife had a chance to meet them. My wife told me, she says, honey, they're the real deal. And it's not talking about building a business and party. That's going to happen. That's just what's going to happen. But in terms of what we're about to do in other areas of things of that nature, so we have our first Korean ambassador as well. And Sophie Chung, and her husband Johnny here. Now I got to tell you, Alex, let me explain this, okay? Let me explain this, all right? I told Johnny, I said, Johnny, listen, you're brilliant, and we're building a team of advisors and coaches because I don't know everything. I know. But I said, your wisdom and your understanding specifically of certain culture, business principles and things of that nature is invaluable. And I said, Johnny, I kind of need you over here on this corporate side in my ear over here. And I need Sophie, because you gotta know how to put the right people in the right position. And both of them are extremely talented. I said, Johnny, you know what? I think you can serve best because he always says this, how can I serve? How can I serve? He's never asked, what can you do for me? How can I serve? That's what this is about. If you want to build something with me, how can I serve? Because I'm here to serve you. And they wanted nothing from me whatsoever. How can I serve? 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 And so I said, here's what I need over here. And just help me over here and let's do some work. And maybe it's going to be unique, different, and of how we do things. But I don't want to introduce one without explaining what the plan is for both of them. But Johnny and Sophie Chung, guys, let's give it up for Johnny and Sophie Chung. And there's so many things, guys. There's so many other people. I also, there's so many people. I can look around the room and see so many people here. I know I've left a lot of people out, so don't feel bad. I'm like 45 minutes over my time. Okay? But I just want to come up and just kind of set the stage for who we are, how we do things, what you can expect from us. Okay? You're going to get the truth 100% of the time. Sometimes you're not going to like the truth. Sometimes it's going to be very painful to experience your time here. And in the very beginning of, pilgrimage. We haven't even started the first, week of missions until Monday. And some of it's going to be painful. So I just told you, I can't sponsor anybody. I got 2 people want to sign up. I don't know my TSA number. I know it's frustration, okay? That's going to happen. And all I'm going to tell you is every day is going to be better. Every day is going to be better, okay? We've got some other ambassadors that we're going to have as well. We already know. But trust me, we're going to do it in an official way, specifically at our next event. We're talking about these next events. But we got it covered. I mean, we've got, trust me, we've got our Latin American team. When I say covered, okay? Covered, all right? This will be good. Trust me on that. But all I want you to do, guys, is I want you to really just set your sights on finding out who you are and allowing you to be discovered. I want you to discover you. You're not going to discover you tonight or today, but I want you to discover you. That's what this is all about. And on the way of discovering you, all that you collect is going to be great. Everything that you collect is going to be really, really good. And so I want you guys to enjoy the show today, or the production today. And things have been moving so fast. I can't wait for this coming week. March 11th, we start mission 10,000. That's probably going to happen by March 13th. Right? But other than that, guys, listen, our whole goal is this here as well. So we're doing our vision is our mission. But our whole goal is this: whether you've been in network marketing or whether you haven't, whether you made money or whether you haven't, whether you lost your money or whether you haven't, you still have it. It doesn't matter. Okay? What we're laying out, we're going to work on, our whole entire corporate family, is our goal is to make you fall back in love with your dreams. Thank you. And Kimball and Julie sent me a message. I did a closeout Zoom for them. I saw Kimball somewhere over there. Told me this. I was on the call. She says, so many people was just crying, saying, thank you for doing this. This is something that was needed. And all that is it let us know that what we're doing is working, because we're seeing people fall back in love with their dreams again. Jose Luis told me, he says, man, he says, I stopped you. He says, I stopped doing that, I got sick. And he says, this has given me a new life. I can sense it. I can see it. I can sense it. I can see it. I talked to Cesar and he just, he's,
Boom!
I can't even explain it. The level of enthusiasm, passion, and here's another service person as well. It's just, guys, it's incredible. I think everything is coming together the way it's supposed to. And we're so appreciative, so honored for every one of you to invest your time with us today. So remember, guys, go out there, let's do it right, let's do it